back to my channel. Buzzinalong here. This is going to be my discussion about arena basics for you. Okay, so this is where you go in as soon as you click on the arena in town here. Right here. Oh yeah, we got a little delay. All right, here we are. There's the arena. You pop in there, you get into here. This is your offense tab right away. You get 5 different ones to choose from. Pick who you'd like to fight. Obviously, there's going to be some that you didn't want to and you'd like to avoid, so don't choose those. And then you can do the re-roll. You get a free re-roll every hour, or you can spend 5 gems to do that. Okay, moving right along. You got to set a defense team in here. You know, pick who you'd want to go in there. Remember things like the computer will fire off your heroes left to right with their specials. So things like make sure you get a healer or the protect up in front of a guy like Tycho, because he's got a stun that'll stun you if he's got full health. So don't put him before a healer. Make sure he goes after. Things like synergy. While you were thinking about the synergy, the dragon goes along. Now, all kinds of options on the dragon. Do you need more healing with the green? Are you trying to freeze them? Lowering their damage with the yellow? You can stop the heal block with the purple guy. And if you need a little bit more accuracy to land things, you can lower their resistance with the red. So, you've got options out there. You know, the red adds burn and blue adds slow down. And you get the, what was that called? I can't think of it. Oh, and they won't show you on this screen. But anyways, I like the purple one most often because I fight a lot of teams with a healer, and best to get that heal dealt with, I think. But you choose what synergy works best for your team. Okay? You can pop into the history. These are all the teams that have attacked you. You can see if they won or if they lost. Your ranking shows you where you are in the arena. Also the top 100 at any given moment. Leagues that you go through as you work your way up. This is how you get your weekly rewards at the end of the week, depending on how far up in the rankings you are. As you see, you work your way up through the bronze. Everybody gets knocked down into the bronze at the end of the season. I'll explain that in a bit here. But as you see, you work your way up, and everybody, as you get higher, at the end of the week, you get that 2,000. You get the 1,300 medals there. If you can get up to silver 1, you know, they take little jumps along the way. Every time you move a tier, they jump up quite a bit. You see the 900 jumps to 1,100 medals. And you just work your way up all these different loot prizes because you want to get the sets from Hope and Zeal. Everybody's liking the Hope set because 50% chance to have your mana back. And Zeal's a little bit more damage. So these are good little sets to have. So you work your way up there. Okay, let's pop back out of here. Whoops, back into the arena. Okay, a couple of things you need to know. Each cycle lasts 7 days during the arena, and that's how you get these ranking points, and you get up to the end of the week for your rewards that I just showed you over there. Everything starts at 2200 UTC, and it goes till 20 UTC. So whatever time that is where you are, become aware of it because the arena shuts down for 2 hours. And there's the, like I said, bronze 3 reward. You get the 700 medals, you get some gems, and then you work your way up to get to, in the seasons, there's 8 different cycles of the season, so it's 8 weeks long. Your ranking in the season is determined by how high up into these things you get. These are the different loots that you also get if you, once you can break into all these different levels. You can get backgrounds or different avatars, things like that. Cooler ones are always up a bit higher. I don't know, you work your way down here and you get like the silver 2 one. I've seen that look on a woman's face, but it's normally after I said something I probably shouldn't have. So, I don't know who does these animations, but some of them are a little interesting. Okay, so you work your way up, you work your way around. The reason that you do all of this arena fun and games is for in here with the cabinet. Now, all of this stuff helps every hero everywhere. So this is key, because you look at these things, it's like 11% more attack where I'm at, goes up to 20. You can get up to 20% more defense, 20% more hit points. Speed, you can notch that up to 20. And crit damage, I'm not entirely sure what that one goes up to, because clearly I am not up there. But I think it's like 30% or high, maybe a bit higher. Maybe I think it's about 30%. Same thing with the accuracy, and the resistance goes up that as well. So you really can improve a hero in here. You also have these orbs across the top here. Come on. There we go. I get it a little slow sometimes. I don't know about you guys. See here, somebody's done their cabinet a little bit spotty in there. There's not really a wrong way to do this. It's just which way might be better. There we are. Crit damage goes up to 30, accuracy goes up to 40, and resistance goes up to 40. Okay? Now these orbs, they're called an orb of regret. And you can use those to clear out any one color of all of their metals, and then you can redisperse them. Apparently it doesn't cost you anything to redo. I've never redone my cabinet. I started with speed is probably, they will tell you this is the most important thing. But if you've watched any of my other videos, I will tell you, don't make your heroes super fast and useless at everything else, because there's no point in hitting them with a feather duster wrapped in toilet paper. It's not going to hurt. So you're going to have some heroes that hit too, not just be quick. So what I would say, I went up to 10 on the speed right away, and then I tried to get heroes that I was working on. Like, I had Premislav I worked on early, and I fused him, so he was my farmer. So I upped his attack a bit, his hit points, just so that he could farm a bit better for me. I still wanted speed across the board so that my heroes, because speed is so key for the turn, which hero gets to go. So you really want good speed on your heroes, but they still got to do what they got to do. So remember that. The other thing that they really like is to up the crit damage so your hitters really hit. But like I said, go mix your cabinet up, spend it where you like. The other thing I did early on was I got so many yellow heroes in the summon, so I boosted them up a bit. I was using, I went and fused Guinevere pretty early, so she was my tank hero just about everywhere. So I gave her hit points and defense, and I never regretted it. I boosted up everything to get around to it. I went with numbers like 10 on the speed and 5 everywhere else, and then I tried to get up to 15 on the speed and 10 everywhere else. And now, as you can see, I'm scattering them all over the place wherever I feel like, as I try to slowly work on the speed. But trying to get them up near 20, like look what the 17th one is going to cost me here. It's 1,500 medals for a single point of speed for a blue hero. Now, I do use blue heroes a lot, and I would like this speed, and I haven't spent this week's medals yet, so there she goes. I get 1 tick of speed for 1,500. Now, you decide if that's worth it for you at the time, because even down here on 11, trying to add a little bit more attack for a blue hero, 680. So I get 2 notches of speed at this point, or 2 notches of attack, or 1 speed. So you figure out where you'd like to put your things. It's not really a wrong way to do anything. And if you ever feel like you made a mistake, there's the orb of regret. Go get these arena medals. They matter a lot because it's kind of like a hidden power up for your hero, Trust me, those extra 20% help. Even though mine's only at 12 at the moment, every little bit helps on your hero, trying to see if he stands up, Add a little bit of hit points, I did that with my Guinevere, and you'd be surprised how often she was standing there with less than 1,000 health. So whatever helps. Keep track of your ranking, where you are. Use your cabinet. History is nice because you can revenge these people and they can't hit you back. So the only other thing I'll mention is you can, back in here, in your defense, to go get yourself more medals easily. One thing people often do is put in a drop team. Best way to do that, you may deter people from hitting you on a drop team if you only got one hero, especially during the arena event. During those, make sure you got all 5 so that the person hitting you gets the points for hitting you, for killing all 5 of your heroes, and you get the drop so that it's easier for you to do attacks in the future. I'm not much of a drop team fan because I'm trying to climb the arena to go get the higher medals at the end of the week. You decide how to work your little system so that you can drop some so it's easier fights, and you can go be in the tier that you want at the end of the week for your things. Now, at the very end, the only other thing to discuss is at the very end of an arena season, which we have coming up in about 8 days here, everybody's medals in their ranking, like right now I have 2,430. That will be cut in half to 1,215. Everybody's gets cut in half. It keeps the leaderboard, and anybody that you happen to fight above bronze means they weren't there last season, or they are an active player this season. You know, there is nobody from a couple of seasons ago hanging out near the top of the leaderboard. All that's been wiped clean. So the initial start at the beginning of a season is pretty hectic. Everybody's down in the same pile. You got the big top guns, and down with the little new players. So it takes a week or 2 to get everybody figured out and out of bronze and up where they should be. But it does shake out, and then you climb and figure out where you can get to. Good luck in the arena. Perhaps I'll see you in there. Peace.